Man, every time I hear that dude, I get hyped, man.
You was feeling rather J-ish on that one.
I was feeling like Jay a little bit, man, like a fat J, man. Like
One take?
No.
Oh.
Nah, it was 2 takes, man. You know, I had a cold that day.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, you're cold, you know, dry throat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
It wasn't right, man. Thank God it's Monday, though, brother.
It is Monday.
A lot of people don't like Mondays. I love Mondays because Monday is a fresh start. It's like pressing reboot. You can start it over. You can try again. That's why people start, what do you call it? Diets, start working out, things of that nature on Monday. I love Monday, man. So to add to Mondays, you also get the C.Davis Show.
Yes.
With my partner in crime, Mr. Carl Tyrone. Tyrone, what's happening, baby?
Man, I'm feeling good. You know, you're talking about Mondays. I'm loving Mondays because on Monday I get to just like recap how great my weekend was. Man, the city was off the chain this weekend, dog.
City was off the chain. It was Pride Week. It was.
Yeah, did you get out?
I tried to set him up and he got me. That was good. I'm gonna give you a little pound on that one. That was good. That was good. I was trying to ask you myself and you came and done. Bang! All right, Sky, you going too far with the claps. But yeah, it was a lot going on this week, man. You had the BET Awards, man. You had the A3C, man, and all type of stuff was going on. Yeah. So what did you get out and do this weekend, bro?
You know, got to see a little bit of BET Hip Hop Awards, just off the chain, man. Just everybody was here. You know, I live near Piedmont Park, so couldn't quite avoid that and whatnot. You know,
so you did get a little pride.
Yeah, I got a little bit in. Yes.
Okay,
you know,
that's cool. That's all, man.
Wouldn't want to miss it. So you know, got to see the nice rainbow. You know, now they have a rainbow painted in the street.
I heard about
there
that.
at 10th Street. Yeah,
I heard about that.
Folks a little upset. They thought it was going to be permanent. Mayor Kasim Reese says, "Nah,
he said he gonna give it to you for a hot minute."
Yeah. You know, but that was my weekend, man. A lot of people were here. Everybody seemed to be having a good time, man. So it was a great weekend for the record books in Atlanta, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Speaking of the rainbow, though, let me say something, man. And I hope I don't offend nobody. And I'm not trying to, man. A lot of people have just Debo things in their lives. What I mean by Debo was a character from the movie Friday. And what Debo would do is take things of other people and just claim it.
Right.
So the rainbow.
Yeah, I remember the movie. Yeah.
The homosexual community, they just took the rainbow. I like the rainbow too.
Yeah, I was kind of.
I like Skittles. I like, but I can't even. You know what I'm saying? They just took that.
So now you can't express yourself fully. That sounds a little, but yeah.
I'm just saying. I like rainbows too, man. Now I can't even. You know what I'm saying? So they just kind of Debo'd that. You know what's Debo'd, man?
What's that?
I'm not even going. We're gonna say that for February for Black History Month.
Okay.
I mean, you know, they just came over to Debo.
Sound like it was on your heart, though, dog.
It is on my heart. Get that out. I'm gonna wait. You know, I caught a little bit of the Million Man March this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little hyped. But we're gonna wait till February, man, to bring that out, man. But
okay.
Life is good though, brother. It's Halloween season.
Yes, it is.
I love Halloween season. I don't really celebrate it like that. I just like to see the costumes, man. I think it's hilarious. So we're gonna definitely dive into that, man. But I saw something on TV, man, that really scared me to death.
Oh, what was that?
They got a Whopper it has black bread. It look like they burnt the bread.
Is it burnt?
No, it's not burnt. It's black on purpose. It's called a Halloween Whopper.
Is that the Black History Month?
They should have said that for Black History.
Right? Can we get that back?
Well, it'll be offensive because that thing is black. Super black. So that people would be offended if they brought that back, man. But I tried it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went on ahead and tried it because everybody kept talking about it.
How was the experience?
It tastes like a Whopper with A1 sauce on it. So the taste was pretty good. But the problem was 2 hours later, I had a little incident. And yeah. They claim that the Halloween Whopper actually makes your boo-boo green.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, stop. You gonna eat something that's gonna make your boo-boo green.
Yeah. That's what happened. I don't know if it's the A1 sauce or the dye that they put in the bread, it makes your boo-boo green. Now, I'm not talking about regular green, sir. I'm talking about Kryptonite. What's the name of the character on your bag? The Green Lantern Green. I felt like I had superpowers, man.
You get bionic boo-boo.
Right. That bionic boo-boo. That's what it is. Bionic boo-boo. I don't know how you spell that, but that's a new word right here on the C.Davis Show.
Hashtag
bionic boo-boo, man.
Wow. That's crazy.
But it was good, though. The Whopper was pretty good, man. So if people want to try it, go ahead and try it, man. I had to taste it because everybody kept talking about it. So the myth is true. It does make things green. I said to you like that. So,
yeah, I'm here. Neon green, cartoon green, emerald green.
Yellow brick road.
I'm a May baby, so emerald. Mine would probably come out emerald. It's kind of sad that we're talking about boo-boo.
Hey, man.
Hair, but
well, there's a lot of boo-boo on the hair, so at least we're talking about some real boo-boo, man. But
indeed.
Dude, Halloween coming up, man. I want to surprise you guys. We actually have a Halloween party that we're putting together. And we'll let everybody know about that on the next C.Davis Show next Monday. But I'm trying to think about what costume I'm going to wear for my own party.
You gonna wear a costume?
Yeah, I'm going to do a costume. Because I had a costume about 10 years ago. I dressed up as a black man that was broke with bad credit. Unfortunately, I have yet to shake that costume. I still got that costume on. So I'm trying to take it off.
You went around dressed like me, huh?
Right. So like me. Probably about 80% of the brothers out there. But seriously, man, I'm trying to think about a good costume, man, and that got me to wondering, like, I started looking at costumes that were cool. Right? So when I did that, man, I found out there's some crazy costumes out there, man. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, man. So I want you to think about the worst costume you've ever seen.
The worst costume.
The worst costume.
Okay.
You've ever seen.
Let me think on this.
I want you to think on that, man. I want you to think on that. But as you guys know, I'm a real true fan of hip hop. I'm a real true fan of real music. I can't wait for them to bring real hip hop back. Because hip hop now, I used to love her. I don't love her anymore. I used to love her.
She's a bit distant now.
She's a bit distant. She's a bit different. She's changed. So I need her to go back to her original self. So we're going to play my man Common. I used to love her. Here on the C.Davis Show. It was a beautiful show last week, man. Ty.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about something real quick, man.
Okay.
Talk about the costumes, all right? As I was listening to I Used to Love Her, it really brought back memories. And I didn't realize how much I would feel this song now than I did then because of where hip-hop is at this point. Right. And again, I'm not bashing any artist out there. I'm just saying it's not my flavor.
Right.
And from talking to a lot of people, it's not their flavor either.
Right.
But it's still being force-fed down our throat because we have to listen to it on the radio.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like we talked about last week. It's really hard to find the good hip hop, and I don't know if you want to say it's dead or if it's just different, but you do have to search for it. You kind of have to go out of the way to find it, and for some reason, everybody wants it, but you can't hear it on your radio station. Yeah. So you end up not listening to your radio station. Now your playlist is that's what you listen to.
That's exactly what I listen to in my truck.
So it's kind of crazy, man. But I do miss her.
I do miss her, man. I can't wait till she come home. Hip hop, if you're listening, I definitely miss you. So I did something. I did an experiment today. I said, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the radio. I didn't play any CDs. I didn't play any playlists. I said I'm gonna listen to the radio on the way to the station. I'm gonna give it a shot. And it let me down, like it always does. So I'm listening, right? Hot beat. Hot beat now. The beats nowadays are hot.
That's it.
80% of the song, I couldn't understand what the brother was saying.
Was he speaking a foreign language?
I just think he was just mumbling and making sound. I don't know what means. I don't know what that means nowadays, but it means something because every rap song seems like today has a in it.
Well, that has to be some type of mating call.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. It's got to be some type of mating call.
Did you hear that this weekend?
Some type of signal.
I can't believe that. But, and then, that was 8%. And then the other 10% was that I did understand the brother was disrespecting the ladies. That's something I can't get down with. I don't appreciate. So that's 10% more of the reason I can't listen to it. Now we up to 90. So the other 10% of the song, the brother was dissing me for not having as much money as he has, making me feel bad.
Right.
You don't have enough bottles at your table. You need to get your car game up.
Just messing up your self-esteem.
So basically, this brother is smashing my self-esteem. So I'm supposed to go out and spend $10, $12 for you to kill my self-esteem.
Right. Then you want me to come to the show.
And want me to come to the show for 80
and buy them bottles.
Right. I see why the brothers around here broke nowadays. I had to turn it off, man. I couldn't do it, man. So that's what it is. That's what it is. But it's coming back. It's all good. It's definitely going to come back, man. So back to what we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The worst Halloween costumes ever. Go.
Okay. I'm sorry. This one just got me. As a baby.
Uh-oh.
They have taken the wrapper off a 2-liter Pepsi bottle. They have wrapped it around his waist like the little waistband that everybody's wearing nowadays. Cut the top off the bottle and put the top on the little baby's head. That's just wrong.
That's just dead wrong.
That's just wrong. Like, the kid's going to look back at that picture and just get upset with his parents.
I'm looking at the picture right now, and the baby has on, I guess, a baby version of Daisy Dukes. Right?
I wouldn't keep talking about that.
They put the Pepsi label around the baby's waist, and it looks like a colorful waist trainer. That's what you're trying to say.
Right.
Then they have half the bottle, the top part of the bottle cut off and put on the baby's head. Looks like a hair cap.
Right, and because the kid's afro is all up, just messing up his fro.
Dude.
That's crazy.
This baby probably won't remember anything from that night because that bottle cap is so tight on his head, man. We need to call defect. Who is this person?
Traumatized.
That is a horrible one. That is definitely horrible, man. I got one. I got this brother, and this is cold because I'm a fan of Serena. But he's dressed up like Serena.
Wow.
And the brother is very muscular in stature.
Mm.
Crazy part about it, at first glance, it looks like Serena.
It really does. That's the shit.
That's dirty, man.
Got the muscles and everything.
Got the muscles, got the tennis outfit. That's a little far-fetched, man. I wouldn't do that, but that's a good one, man. His brother dressed as the Pope. That's crazy, man.
Did you see the maxi pad?
All right, so moving on. Moving on, man. What you thinking about being tied for this Halloween, my brother?
Man, I don't know. But what's crazy is I always have like a great time for Halloween, man. I actually as an adult, I actually look forward to Halloween because my neighborhood they get into it. Blocking off streets, bringing out the turntables, cooking food. People walking around with glasses of wine. It's a big deal.
So it's not for the kids. It's for the adults, basically.
Well, parents are bad parents on that night. Because then you see them dropping off their kids the next day ooh. Yeah, it's crazy. But I will not miss it.
Yeah. Well, you're a bad parent. Anyway, defects come out there and shut it down, Jack. What area you living in, so I can tell you?
defects don't come to this side of town. I'm on the good side of town.
Yeah, that's right. You're on the high end.
Right.
Side. That's the new word I use. High end on the side of town. I got this. I just saw this one, man. It's pretty cool. I got to find a Budo to do this one, man. So the woman wears a lock, right? She dresses up as a lock, and then the dude has a key around his waist. So it's like lock and key. You know what I mean? I think that's
so. You got to find you a date for Halloween.
I got to find me a date for Halloween, man. That's a lot of pressure, man.
Okay, ladies.
It's a lot of pressure.
C.Davis looking for a date for Halloween. He is. He's the key.
Hey, I need you to be the lock.
Unlock your.
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. We're trying to keep the show, baby.
Unlock your lock.
Man, you remember growing up?
Love.
You remember growing up, man, and because Halloween costumes have come a long way since we've grown up.
Yes.
Since we were little.
Yes.
And your mom used to get that Casper the Ghost.
Right.
And
that old bed sheet.
No. Not that.
That was high profile.
It was high. Now it was kind of in the middle because she used to put that plastic Casper the Ghost costume on me. It was plastic, boss, against your skin. You used to be sweating. And as soon as you took 2 steps, it ripped. I was a chubby kid, so basically the whole night I'm flashing folks, right? Then you got that Halloween mask, this real cheap, look like somebody cut out a piece of plastic,
right,
and put cut a rubber band, stapled one on each side,
you
and
can barely breathe,
right, it's cutting on
see.
to the back of your neck meat, you know. And then it had that little slit so you can breathe, so you can barely breathe. So the whole night I felt like I had asthma, and it was cold downstairs, man. But guess what? I had an absolute outstanding time.
What was the candy like in Miami, though? What was the candy like?
What? To me, okay. To me, man, I couldn't tell you because it was like a tease. My mom used to let us go trick-or-treating, and then when we got home, she threw all the candy away that people she didn't know. So we could see her go through all the candy. And throw it away. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So basically, all we had was candy corn, which is like the worst candy ever made, man.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Candy corn?
Oh, my God.
You like candy corn?
I will OD on some candy corn. Man, I had to throw it out the window. I had to throw it out the window to stop eating it. I will OD on some candy corn.
You need your own reality show, dude. Jesus. All right, man. So, real quick, man, let's go into Call Tyrone. I think we ran over a little bit, but it's all good. Let's go into Call Tyrone. Keep going.
So a lot went on this. Weekend. In addition to everything that was taking place here in Atlanta, a monumentous event took place in Washington D.C. The Million Man March. This was the 20th anniversary, and our good friend Farrakhan gave a very, very touching speech. He really spoke to the ills of our community as a people and the ills to our community as a nation. And just really called on us to take better care of ourselves, of our own communities. Talked about, of course, the police violence, the police abuse that's taking place all over the country. But what was very interesting, there were a lot of women and children there, and he actually spent a good deal of time just talking about how we should take better care of our women, how we should honor our women, and how we, as the older leaders, should in fact be prepared to pass the torch on to our young and upcoming leaders, such as those who are leading Black Lives Matter. So I thought it was a really poignant speech there. As many of you who follow us know, we were actually one of the first shows back in the day to actually talk about Trayvon Martin.
Right.
The reason I'll bring that up is because a couple of weeks ago, this kind of slipped up under a lot of people's radar, but George Zimmerman actually retweeted a photo of Trayvon Martin's body.
I remember that.
Then I actually tried to go back and kind of, say, well, hey, I didn't really do it. I thought that was very classless, but he's been in the news a lot for negative things since the Trayvon Martin shooting. So this kind of shows us exactly what was going on there. Other things that are just really pressing for our community. Right now, they're having the hearings for the Tamir Rice situation. That was a little boy in Cleveland, 12 years old, got shot in the park. Police just pulled up. Little boy's life is over with. And so now they're having the grand jury hearings to see as to whether or not the police will be indicted. They're bringing in a lot of experts to kind of take blame away from the police, kind of saying, well, they really had no choice.
Right.
And not looking good there so far. So those are some things that we want to, pay attention to.
Right.
Now, when I talk about politics, and some people wonder, well, hey, what do those two things have to do with politics? Well, unfortunately, what has happened as a country is, as it relates to our morals, we're pretty much bankrupt in that area. And so morally, we've yet to come to a point in place as to where we are willing to, as a nation, to do something about these situations. And so, unfortunately, now they've fallen into the political realm, in which we have to make sure we're electing the proper officials who are going to actually carry out our wishes, who are actually going to be concerned about our community and our well-being. So those two issues may have sounded just like regular news and current events, but in all actuality, that's politics that affects our lives every single day.
Man.
I'm looking forward to when, like, a day comes where we can just ball out on this political stuff.
Yeah.
Because, Hillary and, Bernie Sanders are going to be hanging out in Las Vegas tomorrow night. We should be there for the first Democratic debate.
Oh, I thought they were gambling.
Well, they are gambling.
Well, it is a gamble.
It is a gamble.
It's definitely a gamble. It's definitely a gamble.
It is a gamble, but that's going to be very, very interesting. Hillary Clinton has been receiving some good news from Republicans of all people lately, so that should be a pretty good debate. And as you all know from listening to us, all politics are local, so something that's going on in East Point on this Wednesday night, October 14th from 7 to 10 p.m. It's going to be the campaign kickoff fundraiser for Aisha Sabir. She's running for East Point City Council, Ward B. I'm assuming that's like a section of the city. It sounds like a dorm or something, but yeah. Anyway, so if you're in the East Point area,
be a RA, a dorm.
So if you're in the East Point area, certainly go out and support. Again, all politics are local. So that's what we got on politics today.
That's what's up, brother.
Keeping you informed, just giving you a different twist on politics in a way that everybody can understand and see what's going on, man.
People, got to get into the politics.
Got to
get into the politics.
Got to. Like right now, like what's going on now, like this is kind of like the preseason.
Yeah.
Right. So these games kind of show you what's happening. Now around January, February, that's when the regular season starts. Now the regular season is long though. It's going to run to about June. And then after that, we get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I got you. That's a good analogy,
everything.
my friend. Come on, man.
Everything changes.
We got to call Tyrone right here on the C.Davis Show, man. Hey, I'm a comic. I love comics. I love funny comics. And one of the greatest comics that really didn't get a chance for the world to see who he was, we're going to pay tribute to him right now. One of my favorite comics, Mr. Patrice O'Neal.
All right.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. We back on the C.Davis Show. First and foremost, I appreciate everybody for listening in. And if you're not listening, forget you. Now, listen, that was Patrice O'Neal, man. I love that guy. For those of you who don't know who he is, he was one of the greatest comics that a lot of people never heard of. He passed a few years back, suddenly, from complications with diabetes and things of that nature, man. So my heart goes out to his family. And I love that guy, man. I always did. I loved him as a comic because he said things that people wanted to say, or men wanted to say, but couldn't say. And he made it, and he said it in a comical way for women can understand and men can say, hey, that is true. So whenever a comic can take something like that, man, and make it funny, to me, that's a great comic. Richard Pryor did it. Red Fox did it. All the greats did it, man. They took everyday life and made it funny. So we played that for a reason. First of all, to give tribute to Patrice O'Neal. We're going to play a little more of him a little later on. But we have a young lady on the show. This is one of my comedy partners. We've been doing comedy together for a very long time. And every time I see this woman, I become a fan and a bigger fan because I'm watching her like, she didn't say that last time. She has new material. I like her because she lives her life and she makes it known that it's her life and she makes jokes out of it. And what happens is people go through the same things that she goes through. But again, she makes it funny. And to me, that's what a real comic is. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my friend. This young lady opened up for Arsenio Hall, Dave Chappelle, Amy Schumer, and the list goes on and on and on. I give y'all the last comic standing tall. That's what I like to call her. Miss Mia Jackson.
Hey, hello everybody. Hey, C.Davis.
What's up, Mia?
Hey.
Mia.
Hey.
Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you as well.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're doing great things.
Am I?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just living a dream. That's all.
That's what it's all about.
That's all.
We've come a long ways from the punchline, huh?
Or have we?
So what you got going on, man?
Let's see. Everything and nothing. That's what I tell everybody. Everything. I mean, just working, doing shows. Let me see. This weekend I'll be in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro.
Yeah. Then Monday I'll actually be back in town hosting. It's actually a woman's conference thing. It's with a little pink book. So it's a it's like gonna be a lot of women CEOs and all this stuff. And I was just like, they think I'm important. Like they want me to. I mean, I don't know nothing about business. Why y'all got me talking to y'all about stuff? But yeah. So, and then other than that, just shows, just working, working.
It's a grind, man. It's a grind. See, what's amazing to me, though, like people don't see the grind.
They don't.
They just think you just pop up and you're successful.
They just think it. You know what? I tell people all the time. I'm like, because I'll get messages from people. I mean, people I went to high school with, the people I started out with, and they'll go, "Oh man, you're doing it big. Like, what did you do?" And because I get this a lot. People are like, "How do I get started?" And then I go, "Oh well, I just write all the time, and I just record, and then I go back and edit, and I take that out, and then I do this, and they go, okay, thank you. And just contact me, and it's like, thank you for letting me know. And then like they won't ever do any of the stuff, and I go, oh, and I can give you some good resources, and this is what you can do to, like you just get on stage and you just work, and you get off stage, you get back on stage, you get on stage. And I'm telling people this all the time, and then they'll just be like, man, I appreciate that advice. I appreciate it. And never ever get on stage.
They want that quick fix pill.
Because they just,
diet.
It just seemed like I popped it, but I'm like, nah, I've been in the trenches for
a long time.
So
it sounds like you run into a lot of people who just figure, they can just post something on YouTube, and if a few people laugh at that, then they funny.
And I've had that before. Like, you know what? Listen. I got this idea. You just gonna do videos, and then I'm like, well, what else?
That's it.
Videos. Cause see, I got this idea where I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna act it out in the video. Like, this is how you look when you're drinking water. And it's like, you can't.
How is that even fun?
There's no setup. There's a setup. There's no punchline. I'm like, yeah, it happens. That does happen. I've seen. Let's just do skits. Let's just do skits.
That's it.
And I've even had people be like, let's just get together and just do stuff. And I'm like, well, have you written anything? No, man. I mean, just make magic happen. And I'm like, that ain't how this works.
See, Seinfeld fooled everybody who said this is a show about nothing.
Right. That show about nothing was a show about a lot of something.
Right. Well, see, Seinfeld made it look easy. Saturday Night Live makes it look easy.
Right, but it's hard
Mad TV makes it look easy. But everybody sees the end game. They don't see what these people go through to prep for the stuff they're writing
all week.
They're changing stuff before it goes on.
That's why it's take true talent, man, to do that stuff, man. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, though, Ty, because it kind of segues into what a lot of grinding comics. I call them grinding comics because they're out there every day doing shows. Every day they're writing. Every day they're perfecting their craft. But they're not getting booked how they used to get booked because they got this person out there that, and again, I'm not hating, the game is the game, that this person out there that think they're funny, and they're funny in 15 seconds of an Instagram clip, and they get 1 million followers.
Right.
And then the comedy club says, hey, we want to book that person.
Right.
And then now you got to do 45 minutes of stand-up comedy. No video, baby. And people looking at you like, all right, I just paid $45 for this ticket. $25 for the ticket, whatever they paid, make me laugh.
Right.
What you think about that?
So, because this is the thing, like, it's all, everything, the way we consume content, the way we consume media, I mean, all that stuff has changed. It has definitely changed. I mean, even when I started stand-up, there was no YouTube. There was nothing. I mean, I don't even think MySpace had started. Like, that's how long I've been doing stand-up. And then things slowly started changing. And, again, everybody's looking at their phone. Everybody's looking at, tablets. And you want to be able to see something quick. So, for the people who kind of blow up from that, like, I can appreciate that you're doing comedy your way. Like, I can appreciate the people who are doing that. But it's a whole different element to live performance that I don't think people realize. Because, like you said, it is I just see the end game and I just see this person hop up on stage. They don't realize, like, well, it took a year to get 15 minutes. It took a year to get, it took years to get this hour. Yeah. And now that everybody's seen this hour, now I got to spend years getting this other hour. Yeah. And so I think so, and I don't personally know any of the internet comedians and all that stuff. But I mean, I've seen people and, I've seen videos and I'll have people in my family go, do you know this person? Have you seen this person? But it's because they're seeing it in that news feed on Facebook, and they're just like, oh, I like this person, I like this. And I'll tell you, this is actually a real conversation I had with somebody. I had a conversation with somebody who booked a show, and he asked me if I knew one of the people. And I was just like, nah, I don't know him. I know who he is, I don't know him. And he's just like, well, listen, everybody wants to get him to my city. And he goes, listen, I don't care if the guy is funny or not. He's like, I don't know if he's funny. He said, I just want to know, can he sell them tickets? And that's all he was concerned about. And I think that's what ends up happening. And so for those of us who are out here like, man, I've been writing these jokes and changing this line and fixing this and doing this, and then now this person just swooped right on in and made, $4,000 just for 15 seconds, and you can't hang once you get on that live stage.
And I know people trying to say, well, what's wrong with that? It's like somebody training for years and years and years to get to the NFL, so now they finally made it, right? And somebody that's born yesterday come out their mama womb, and in 3 days they playing right beside you in the NFL. Right. You looking at them like, how did this happen?
Like what was that movie Flubber? And they put this stuff on the show. Right. Like, wait a minute, hey, how you start jumping?
Exactly.
You just came out the gate. You know how hard I've been working on this vertical.
So it's an art, man. Stand-up comedy is an art, and I want to display that art. And we're going to play a little bit of Miss Mia Jackson doing what she
did. I got to close my ears.
Here we go.
I can't hear my voice.
Mia, the fact that I know you, when I listen to your comedy, I'm like, that really happened.
Yes. Yeah, it may or may not have. Okay, fine. Yes, all right, it did.
I love it, man. I love it. Let me ask you this. Are you like me? Like, I hate hearing my voice.
Oh, I can't stand it. I cannot. Like, that's it's so hard for me to go back and review tapes or review just audio, because I'm just like, who is listening to this? I'm like, how do people have conversations with me? This twang, like, who can talk to me? But I also get upset because I be like, why is my voice not sexy? I'm just like, I need a sexy voice. But then I try it, and I'm like, more like, hey, I'm like, no, it's not a good voice. It's a bad voice.
Eddie Murphy, I'm a huge fan of Eddie Murphy. For a lot of people that know me, they already know that. But Eddie changed the game. He made comedy and sexy go together.
Right. Yeah, and then because ever since then, every comedian special they got on leather.
Right. Yeah. Right. Trying to be like Eddie.
Everybody on leather.
That tight leather. Well, I was gonna wait till next month, but
right, you gotta wait for the. Yeah. You can't just do it all the time.
Right.
You gonna throw the whole leather outfit on?
Oh, I got that red.
Oh no! Yeah. Without the shirt under.
Right. Yeah.
With the boots?
The first one. Yeah.
Hey,
man, what?
They better come up with some
Amazon and ordered my
body deodorant or something, man. It's gonna be musty all over.
Yes, because leather is not breathable.
It's not
a breathable fabric.
So, you a fan of Last Comic Standing now?
I am.
Yeah, I am too.
Love the show.
My mom loves you, by the way.
Stop it.
I promise you, man.
Hey, Mama C.Davis.
She listening too, because I told you gonna be on the show. Yeah, she loves you, and she loves Clayton.
Mama C.Davis.
She always asking about Clayton. Can you see if Clayton want to come over for dinner? I'm like, what? I don't know him like that, Mom.
Right now, he's on tour.
He getting that money.
Right.
He's not ignoring you. He is on tour.
Nah, I know.
C.Davis.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Like, the man just won, man.
What is your mama's name?
Hot.
I call her Mama C.Davis.
That's my B right there. That's Miss B.
Miss B.
Kim Noah. Look at her. She getting offended. That's my friend. So, tell us about Last Comic Standing.
Well, what do you want to know specifically? What do you want to know?
I mean, tell us the process. Like, how did
the process? It was a long process. Let me tell you, it was a great experience. I will say that off the top.
Okay.
Wonderful experience. It started just auditions. They were going to different comedy clubs. Some people got recommended, and showed up at the audition. They saw my clips, and then I eventually ended up in the top 100. And this was the second year that they've done it, where it wasn't the whole, you stand in line and do all that stuff. This was just, we're going to go around. We're going to look for the top 100.
Okay, now right there, that piece. Right. You selected, you wanted the top 100.
Well, the top 100.
How does that feel?
It felt very good. It was just, it felt like one of those things that could, just validation to be like, man, they picked me, because like the producers of the show, it's Wanda Sykes and Paige Hurwitz, and so it was just like, that means Wanda Sykes thinks I'm funny. Like, oh my God.
Right. That's huge.
So I mean, it was, I can't think of the other producer names, I feel bad for that. But I mean, we saw them the most. Right. But yeah, it was just really cool to be like, wow, and even getting there like the night that I performed on my first show, like Wanda came up to me. She was like, I had never heard of you before. So she's like, this was great. Thank you for doing the show. And I'm like, thank me.
Right.
I was like, I'm nobody. You are Wanda Sykes.
Right.
It's like, I really, I'm just glad you're here. And I'm like, no, I'm glad I'm here. And so, but yeah, being in the top 100, it was very just a really cool experience. It's like, man, they think I'm funny. Like, the people at NBC thought I was funny enough to get on TV.
That's
so
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So that's the good side of it. Is there any pressure with that?
I was a bunch of pressure, but it's good pressure. But
Yeah.
it was the kind of pressure where, like, I put it on myself to be like, you know what? I'm going to be on national TV, but I have to remember I'm not just performing for these people in this room. There's a whole bunch of people going to be watching the show because it was averaging, I want to say, like 4 million viewers. So it was just like 4 million people, so I had to kind of, that was in my head, but it was not in my head, but I was like, I got to remember I'm performing for these cameras. I'm like, I'm performing, and basically with a look of desperation to the world going, pick me, because I'm hungry.
Right.
And I got a car payment.
Right.
I ain't got no kitchen table. So it was like, I need, do you see this? I don't want to eat on the floor no more.
Right.
That is not attractive.
No, it's not.
It's not crumbs. Not attractive.
People always ask, like, what feeling do I have before I go on stage? And it's really hard to explain to somebody that's not a performer, especially stand-up.
Right.
Because stand-up is a different monster on its own. It's not just public speaking. It's you have to make these people laugh or you're not good. It's not like church where you can go in and get your church speech and if it fails, you go right to a scripture and somebody say, man, no.
Or you're going to get a bless your heart.
Right, bless your heart. Exactly.
Right.
It's, if you're not funny, these people get angry.
Yo, people get,
like violent, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, I bought tickets, I bought drinks.
Exactly.
I'm in here trying to impress people, and I told them it was funny.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, people get offended. Personally offended. Yeah. They get hurt.
So tell us about that feeling, man, because I really can't explain it.
The pre getting on stage.
Yeah, right before they say your name.
It's a, how can I explain it? There's a nervousness to it, but then there's also energy because you get that excited, feeling to be like, it's a bunch of stuff I wrote, and I'm about to go out here in front of these people and basically tell them these are things I thought, and I think I'm foolish enough to think that it's funny and that you're going to like it. And there's just a whole bunch of things going on all at one time. I mean, and that's kind of how I felt like even before I got called on stage for that episode, because I remember when, being backstage and it was like I'm seeing the person before me get judged on Last Comic, and I was just like, ooh, oh. And then the whole time I'm just like, I hope my dress stays down. I'm like, I wore a good pants. Right. Hopefully, they don't fly up. That's I was just thinking. It was a lot of things. And I was just like, I hope I got on enough lotion. And I just remember I kept going like, don't shame your family. Like, that's the main thing I kept thinking. And then, but it feels like that at shows in general where I'm just like, don't get up here and embarrass yourself.
That's it, man.
Because that's happened before. I've done that in front of my family.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. So that's
hurtful.
That's what it is, man. That's why the stand-up comedy community is a tight community, because even if you're not funny, the fact that you're getting on that stage, man, we all have that same feeling. So it's like a brotherhood and a sisterhood. So I shout out to all the stand-up comics out there, man. But we're going to come back with a little more Mia Jackson. But we're going to slide on to my main man, Mr. Patrice O'Neal. God bless the dead, man. Right here on the C.Davis Show. That's why that guy's one of my favorites, man. Because I can relate.
Right.
If it wasn't for smartphones, I'd probably be the dumbest speller on earth, man. When he said the restaurant part, till this day, I still struggle with that word restaurant. And don't put me on the spot. Look, I think all men like, yeah. And when he did that dude, I do it the same way.
Y'all don't know.
Every time. It's just a hard word to spell.
It is.
Spell restaurant.
R-E-S-P-E-C-C. No, I don't know. I don't know how to spell restaurant. I can spell it. Don't put me on the spot.
I'm not going to put you on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot one more time.
All right.
You're very funny.
Thank you.
I brought up the Eddie Murphy making comedy sexy for a reason. Amy Schumer, I think, is also another woman that's making comedians sexy
Yeah.
and funny.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Ty, because when I go to comedy clubs, I see a lot of women doing comedy, and some of them are a little too sexy for me now. This is just for me. That they're so sexy, I can't pay attention to the comedy.
Right, right.
I think Amy Schumer brought it all in perfectly, man. Amy Schumer, there's a couple other ones out there.
Yeah.
But Mia, to me, does that also without trying. Because she doesn't wear, any scandalous clothes or nothing like that out there. She's just being her, and to me, that's sexy.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, that always works.
Yeah.
Something about being yourself.
Exactly.
Right, because this is the thing, even if I was to wear, I'm not going to perform on stage with shorts. I've seen people do shorts and things like that. And I'm just like, again, I don't put on enough lotion for it. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. I'm not gonna go through that extra step.
Right, that's too much extra
That's too
stuff.
much extra.
Right.
I'm if you see my wrist,
let me just cover
enough,
it.
But some of it for me is just a matter of if I get physical on stage and want to do, a bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, I do wear dresses now more than I used to, but even then I have to, I'm when I'm doing certain bits, I'm well, I got to be mindful of how, this dress might fly up.
Right,
I remember one time doing a show, and my zipper was down the whole time, and then the people in the front row were just dying, and I was like, I am killing. I just said the word "the," and they are
dying.
And I'm just like, then later on, she starts pointing, and I just go,
oh my.
Oh, that's why.
That's Mia Jackson. That's Mia Jackson right there, ladies and gentlemen. Mia, how can the people reach you?
The people can reach me, MiaJackson.com. It is actually a working website that I pay for each quarter. And
very lovely website, man.
Thank you. Shout out to comedian Landry. He did that website for me.
Very fun.
And then I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Mia Comedy. And I'm on the Facebooks. If you go to my fan page, it's comedian Mia Jackson. But if you happen to know, friends just looking at my Mia Jackson, I have a very cute profile picture.
Shout out to your photographer.
Shout out to the photographer, the boo.
Okay, well I ain't want to put
That Row Photos.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's what's
yeah,
up.
he's a dope photographer.
That's what's up. All right, cool, man. Well, listen, Mia, I don't know when you were born, but I'm assuming you're around my age somewhere from there. We're not going to say.
Give or take.
Yeah. So, when I was growing up, there wasn't really hip-hop at that time. Okay. When I was growing up, they had rock and roll. And that's what I knew.
I thought you were going to say the chants. I was about to say Gregorian chants. I was saying, how old are you?
Lost all of us.
How old are you?
Well,
y'all had rock. Where did you grow up?
Come on, man. When MTV was playing videos, y'all don't act like y'all wasn't around then.
Okay, first of all, you had MTV.
Okay, well, anyway, still on.
Well, why do you act like
I want to say something. I want to say something.
They only had rock and roll.
That's right. They only had rock and roll at that time.
I know Chuck Berry.
Before there was hip hop.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
That's what we doing. Let's go. Chuck Berry. I couldn't even get it out, man.
I grew up with only rock and roll.
You was trying. She got you.
She got it.
Music on the rap.
I had it on in my mind. You said that earlier.
I heard you say that earlier. I really thought you was going somewhere else.
No, I'm serious. Before there was hip hop, it was rock and roll, and that's what we listened to.
Well, we did create that.
No.
We did. We created that.
And
I just said before it was hip hop. I didn't say before it was white people.
It was.
Oh, you feeling it, baby?
Rock and roll.
How much time we got? How much time we got?
I'm like,
All right, we can come on back. Actually, he can just bring it down and I can talk over it. He can bring it. Oh, just fade me into the outro. Fade me to the outro music. Yeah. Like I said before, I was rudely interrupted by these two right here. Before there was hip hop, there was rock and roll. All right? Before there was hip hop, there was rock and roll. So I just wanted to show some love to rock and roll. A lot of people think we just listen to hip hop all day. And that's not the case.
Not the case.
I grew up on rock and roll, then I got into hip hop. Okay? And believe it or not, hip hop is a derivative. Did I use that right?
Mm.
Of rock and
Speak
roll.
on, my brother.
Which is a derivative of jazz, which is a derivative of African music. Don't make me go all the way back. I'm going. That's right.
Times in a row.
That's right.
Go on back.
Because that's the only way I can use
Go
it.
on back all the way. Stomps in Africa. Go on. Tribal dancing.
We'll keep that on the after show. All right, y'all. Before we get up out of here, quote of the day. Stop dreaming your life and start living your dream. Again, stop dreaming your life and start living your dream. What do you mean, C.Davis? I mean, stop talking about or dreaming about this esoteric life that you just think of all the time. I'm not just comedy, baby. I'm not just comedy,
In the
man.
dictionary. 2 big words in one show.
A life that you just think of that you can't touch, man. You can really and truly touch that life. You can really and truly live that dream that you're dreaming about, but you just have to put in work. Just start it. If you fail, do it again. The guy that you don't like, but he's killing the political game right now is who?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. He failed 7 times. He went bankrupt, man. When he first started, he failed 7 times. And look where he is now. He had a dream. He went after it. So you should do the same thing. So I want to give a shout out to Ms. Mia Jackson for coming in and holding it down for me.
Yes.
Definitely want to give a shout out to my partner in crime, Mr. Carl Tyrone.
Hey.
Tyrone, appreciate you, brother, for real, man.
Appreciate you, man.
And let everybody know, man, that C.Davis Show is going to 2 hours, man. Y'all just stay tuned. I appreciate everybody, love everybody, and continue to chase those dreams. And we out this piece.
Thank you, C.Davis.
Thank you, man. You got to do a job for your lead. Shout out to the people real quick on Periscope.
What do I do on it?
Just be me, though. That was very slow, stalkerish.
Right. Hey, everybody. I'm comedian Mia Jackson. Everybody keeps telling me I should get on Periscope, but I don't be doing nothing interesting enough for anybody to see
It don't matter.
all day. So,
It's a
They
complex
want to
life.
see you fix a sandwich.
hey, let me tell you, if I was fixing a sandwich, it would look like this. Welcome to McDonald's. I'm going to order something because I don't fix sandwiches. I don't cook. I don't cook for the people, just so y'all know.
You don't cook? Don't you got a bowl?
Yeah,
The brother got to eat, man.
he cooks. I don't cook.
The world we live in.
He was clapping for. What's your clapping for? Let me tell you something.
Bruh, I was going to really leave her out this conversation. She helped her way in.
Swan dive. Talk about it. Talk about
My wife is the order food, like, she's the takeout queen.
it. Take out one.
Ma'am, I'm
My
not
stove
supporting-
hadn't worked in months.
Really?
You don't even know if it turn
We
on.
still got the paper in the oven.
Wow.
I support
Wow.
it.
Come on now.
Every time I ask
Modern
them to
age
cook,
women, that's what I call y'all.
the stove broke.
There's nothing wrong with being
I like to eat, so I cook. I like to eat.
We like to eat too. She just orders out.
They like to
I
eat,
mean,
but they
I'm
cook, they
with it
order.
half the time.
Okay,
As long as
at night,
as
first
long
of
as
all.
I
No,
don't see
it's
the bill.
convenient. Cook like I want what I want. I want my food.
I have cooked
I got a tech.
once.
I said don't ever.
I got a tech right here. What's your excuse? You work at night.
Yeah, so I'm sleep during the day.
Cook during the day.
I'm sleep during the day.
She is resting.
I bring
Are you
her
a vampire? Is she a vampire?
during the day.
I might as well
Are you
be.
up 12 and
I'm
sleep
not a
12?
day walker. I'm a night walker.
But you can cook at night.
Work at night.
How would she do that?
For the next day, man. They have things called microwaves.
C.Davis, you
Ovens.
are.
But see, her. No, there's more. She only works 3 days a week.
Oh.
I gotta catch up on sleep.
See, you just lost me now.
Yeah.
You just lost me.
You work 12-hour days?
You work support.
Oh, you work 12-hour days?
Hold
Hold on, but wait a minute. You work 12-hour days.
Exactly. See, I work
It's
4
7 days in a week, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you looking at 12 hours a day, she work at night. That take a toll on her. Now, if it was 8 hours, it's different.
Okay, somebody on Periscope said water don't boil during the day. Thank you. High five.
Don't high five that. Don't high five that. That's garbage.
Yes.
She married so she can get away with it. All right?
I already got the ring.
Single women out there,
Yes.
learn how to cook. I promise you, it's an easy way to get in that ring.
Well, now I will say when we were dating, I did cook.
Oh, so you
I was on your side.
You fell for it. It's all right.
I went for it.
Y'all know Scotty
That's
going
why
back and
you
forth.
gotta have a good contract.
You don't have to go because the show they're gonna be late, but they're coming.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why you got to have you a
J.
good
Marsh.
contract, so you can you need those addendums.
You definitely need, yeah. You definitely
Don't
need
get no
that
prenup. A black man can't get no prenup. But have you a contract stating what you need to survive. Because that's what we did.
She said she got him, man. Okay, they come.
Yeah.
Are we doing
All right.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, what's up with all these water bottles? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Say thank you for joining.
Hey, thank y'all for joining us. I'll be back next Monday, and it's going to 2 hours.
You know a
C.Davis
J
Show.
Marsh?
Yeah, I know Jay. Jay, what's happening, baby? What's up, man? Who else? Huh? Everybody else. Who else out there?
I can't see the.
Jesus. What is that? Hello,
Jesus
Father.
is always watching.
Me about to do a drop real quick, so y'all can come on in and watch me do her drop.
Oh, we gonna do that? Okay. Can somebody keep this?
Where are we taking our? We need to take a picture where we are right behind. You know, people see.
You know, let me say something. I used to have a crush on Mia, but look, let me tell you why the crush ended. Look at her shoulder, look at mine. So she wear heels. I'm the woman in the relationship. It ain't gonna happen.
You know what? I need you to evolve.
Get with the times, man. Get with the times.
Evolve, man. Who was happening?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We getting there, man.
All right, you want me to keep this on until she does her drop?
Yeah. We about to do it. It goes down, man.
Yeah, so actually,
C.Davis Show.
Open there with her.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. Okay, I get her periscope while she's selfieing. I can't take a selfie for nothing.
You know, you gotta.
I'm just not very
You gotta
photogenic.
extend. You stop it.
I take a picture. It don't work.
Stop it right now.
Oh, sorry.
You just have to
Oh, so I gotta. Oh, maybe I'm just too
hold it up
close
higher.
usually. Okay.
You know, get your put it on the timer.
Oh, okay.
You know, you always want to extend, do some whole. You know,
Just don't look. Okay, look up.
do some. Yeah,
Do from the up angle. I tried it.
Come on, Ty. Come on.
She giving me selfie lessons. Tyrone.
Huh?
Did you hear her name for us? When we're tying ties, so with the ties.
Oh, the tata.
That's a new one. That's a new one. Oh no.
I don't even know. I was gonna sing something. Really?
Are you coming to take the picture with me or not?
Okay. Come on.
What are we supposed to be doing anyway?
I don't even know. I want somebody. Can you take me in?
Tell us what
I'm dark. You know. Are they in here yet? Who gonna do it in here? 'Cause they ain't here.
All right. Are we doing a selfie or?
We do an ussy.
Ussy.
So you can see, there you go.
And then we'll do a. Oh, you know, if you just take the picture, if you don't mind, or you didn't take it.
Oh.
If you can you over there hold this like.
Huh?
Can you?
Yeah, I can multitask.
Can you
Okay.
periscope at the-
Periscope and taking a picture. All right, here we go.
Too close to the dudes.
All right, 1, 2, 3. I got the. All right, 1, 2, 3. You want another one? Oh wait. Okay, you moved. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. There we go. I think I got
All right,
mine.
let's see how we feel. Feel about it. What's postable?
Jesus. Wait,
get
is this
too much.
Jesus music?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, we might need to get into some. You know, I should. Where's your? No, your phone is dead because you're unreasonable.
Man, I'm dark.
Hold on, we'll do it. Hold on.
Can you put a
Right. The blue dress. All right.
Lights again.
I think that might be.
That might be the
What do
do.
you think about this one?
That'll work. I'm letting my hairline recede, but it's cool. Because it is.
Don't get Tyrone started on it.
She good? She ready? She good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna post I'll do
And you can just do drop after drop. It doesn't matter. It's ready to record for you. Check the mic. See
What's one do for us?
There you go.
This is Mia Jackson. You listen to the C.Davis Show.
It's me and Jackson. You listen to the C.Davis Show.
I mean, can you put a little life into it?
Not
though?
involved.
I mean, I'm not involved. Why? Because you tall? I was just joking. I'm not scared of tall women. I just leave.
This is why tall women struggle.
No, but y'all get all the short men. What are you talking about?
That is kind of true.
This is comedian Mia Jackson, and you are listening to the C.Davis Show.
Do about 3 of them.
Hey everybody, this is comedian Mia Jackson, and you are listening to the C.Davis Show. One more time for the streets. Hey everybody, this is comedian Mia Jackson, and you are listening to the C.Davis Show. Oh yeah, you are. Listen.
Not to laugh.
Shall I do one more just for safety?
Yeah, sure.
Hey everybody, this is comedian Mia Jackson, and you're listening to the C.Davis Show. Listen.
I ain't going 3 o'clock.
All right. I'm ending this. Everybody say bye.
Hey, all right now. All right. That's funny. It's
Snell yourself.
Y'all tune in, man. Monday, for real. C.Davis Show. It goes down. All right. We got to have our after meeting. All right. Goodbye. And they used to do it like that on Cribs, right?